Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to make your sketchbooks look super duper snazzy and epic and nice and wow. And the thing is guys, it doesn't matter what skill level you are. You could be a complete beginner and these tips are still going to make your sketchbook look nice as long as you follow them. And guys, a lot of the supplies I use in this video is also super duper optional. Like the main things that you really need, you don't need to buy anything. Like honestly, like a lot of this stuff is optional. Anyways, I'm not gonna waste your time, let's get right into this. So here's a page of my sketchbook that I drew fairly recently. The date 4/16/21, so a few days ago. I'm not exactly sure when this video is coming out, but a few days ago from now. So this is basically just the generic stuff, and obviously there's a few messy stuff on here. I like to just doodle random stuff as well with like the serious stuff, or the actual stuff that I'm trying to do. But we can still make this look good even if there is. And if there is a page in your sketchbook that is unfixable, such as this one's kind of all over the place. I don't know about this one. But this is a page that I can definitely spruce up. And I guess technically you could do it with this one too, but I think it would be a lot easier if your stuff is a little bit more organized. Today I'm going to teach you how to make your sketchbook go from this to this. And yes, this is a spoiler for the end of the video, sorry. Forgive me, this is a bit of an old drawing. This is from 4/20/20, so about a year ago. But what I did with this one, I used to like to do this a lot. I don't do it as much anymore, but I should start. Incorporating the date and time. I did both back then. Now I just do the date. The date and time into the drawing. So in this one, it's a speech bubble. It looks like this dude in agony over here is saying it. But I did it in a lot of other ways as well. Putting it inside of different speech bubbles, having people say it, and incorporating stuff like that as well is super good. And if you don't already date your sketches in your sketchbook, make sure to start doing that because you're gonna want to know when you made this stuff later on if you don't have an exact date. And I don't sign my artwork, but if you do, you could also incorporate your signature into your sketches as well if you do sign your sketches. So the first thing you want to focus on when you're sketching is where your viewer's eyes, or your own eyes if you're just looking through your own sketchbook, is going to go first, because you might not realize it, but you're in control of where your viewers or yourself looks when you're flipping through. Now obviously everybody's eyes is going to gather over here first because this is the main thing, and afterwards they'll go everywhere else and see everything else, but the first thing they're going to look at is this. So you really want to spruce this up, and it's always good to not put your main thing right into the center. Like here I did it off to the side, but in the corners and stuff is also pretty good because it's not predictable. If in every single sketchbook page I had something big and awesome in the middle and not inside of the corners, just directly in the middle, that's going to get boring over time and it's going to become predictable. Keep your viewer's eyes popping around the page and making everything unpredictable. You are in control of your viewer's eyes, and that is a big part to making a dynamic sketchbook. But just because this is the biggest thing on here, and I do want my viewers to focus on this and look at this the most, doesn't mean they always are. They could be looking at this first, you know? They could be looking at these because they're darker objects. So another way that we could make sure that 100% definitely they're going to be looking at this first is to add a little bit of color. It doesn't have to be much, you don't have to fully color it, but maybe just coloring the clothing, or like the face, a hand, an eye, or if it's an inanimate object, just coloring a part of it can really draw the viewer's attention because the rest of it is in black and white. So if I were to leave this black and white and then fully color this face in the corner, shadows, everything, and just make it look amazing, and maybe like draw like lines coming out of it or something, people aren't going to look at this anymore. Their eyes are going to go straight up to this top left corner because it is the most attractive to them. Another thing I really like to use that I think is very useful is highlighters. I love making big, bold lines. This highlighter is a bit faded, but having a better one might be better. But having these big, bold lines sort of surrounding something also, obviously, attract people and make them look at that first. Now, if there is something that you made on your sketchbook page that you think is a complete mistake and you wish you could cover up, just do it.
If you don't have a sticky note, you can also just get a random scrap piece of paper and just tape it over as well. But sticky notes also look really nice, especially in different colors. And then just draw over it whatever the heck you want. Obviously, this isn't gonna look too good because I'm just showing an example, but you can just make a face. So something that you can add but is completely unnecessary and is just really for aesthetic. I mean, all of this is pretty much for aesthetic, but I got some decorative tape. This stuff is pretty cool. I got it at Hobby Lobby, but they're kind of homophobic, so I'm sure they have it at like Michael's or somewhere as well. Honestly, you can pretty much just put these tapes anywhere. I really like to put them on the edges of the sticky note, just so that we never have to see that horrendous side profile ever again. Yeah, that was pretty scary. And also, if you have any gaps in your drawing and you're not exactly sure what to put there, you could probably just put some tape there as well. Such as maybe just right here, just like a nice line. Ugh. Dang, that shouldn't have to be that strong. You could even probably make little faces with them if you really wanted to. Such as there's a nice little mouth and one eye, and this is sticky. The other eye, ta-da, a nice, lovely face. Anyways, like I said before, the decorative tape is completely optional. But something that you definitely can do, and everything in this video is really optional, take what you want, don't take what you don't want, is more color. But instead of coloring the positive space, try coloring in the negative space. Coloring in the negative space makes it look like there's sort of like a nice little tint or background. And you could make every single page like a different color, like inside of a rainbow, or just random colors, and it'll kind of look like a nice big rainbow flag once you're done with the entire sketchbook. And you give it to somebody and they're just flipping through, they're like, wow, this is pretty freaking cool. Personally, I think that coloring in negative space looks super duper cool, honestly. I wouldn't do too many deep or contrasting colors, but if you think that you want your drawings to pop up and you're really confident in them, then go for it. Like, honestly, do whatever, but then, personally, that's not something I would do. And there you go. It literally takes, like, however much time that took, I have no idea. And of course, as always, you can always color in the positive space as well. Not stopping you from doing that. Color in all your drawings if you want. Color in none of them. Really, take what you want away from this video. I keep on saying that, but pretty much that's the message I'm trying to convey here.
Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you would like to join my Discord server and do more drawing stuff with me, make sure to click the link down below. It's not very active there, obviously, because my community is small, but if you still want to join, that's up to you. You definitely are not required to. Anyways, if you guys do remember, I did host a challenge thing inside on my Discord server where I gave away 1 month of Discord Nitro. Here's the winner. Thank you so much for winning and being active in my community. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and that's it. Bye!